How's it going, everybody? I got some issues. I got a lot of shoes. This isn't even the whole collection. This is just my Dragos that I've been burning through for the past like 12 months, climbing maybe 3 to 6 hours a day, 3 times a week. Been burning through these like crazy. Dragos are really soft rubber. They burn through pretty quick. Unfortunately for me, that means it costs me a lot of money. Fortunately for you, it means I get to do this cool episode of when do you resole your shoes? What does the resole process look like? So I got my shoes damaged from heavy damage, heavy wear and tear to where my toe is like sticking out to just kind of light damage where I've lost the edge. And we'll get to see, maybe we'll ask some questions. When would you resole your shoe from a cobbler's point of view? Like, do you resole it when it's just at this point? When would he resole it? What's his recommendation? And we gotta find somebody that's got good quality repairs, does good quality repairs, and has a fast turnaround time. It's all about turnaround time when it comes to resoling shoes. I mean, you want good quality, but if you send your shoe in somewhere, you might not see it for a few months. So you also have to think about scheduling when you're gonna send your shoe. After I send all these shoes in, I'll be good for like almost a year. I'll be pretty good. So that's the silver lining about this. So let's find somebody. I'll let you know who that is, and we'll get some video and put it together, and this should be a really interesting episode. Let's find out. Nice. All right, look what finally came in. Well, for me, it's been a few weeks. For you, it's been no time at all, you lucky son of a guns. I sent 6 pairs in. I got 5 pairs back. Well, actually, I did get the 6th pair in. It's right here, but it didn't get repaired because these are a little bit too far gone. My guy focuses on quality, wants to get them like back to brand new, and these are just a little bit too far gone. That being said, some places might still repair this, but this gives us a special opportunity. I'm gonna take my special little heat gun over here, and I'm gonna loosen up the glue and deconstruct these and see how they're constructed. And I'll take apart my solutions as well, because these actually have the same type of rubber on the bottom, but you think this is a stiffer shoe, so I think it's just the way it's constructed. We'll take a look at it. Warning. Do not do this yourself because the glue is pretty toxic and nasty, and climbing shoes are only kind of supposed to get you like one kind of high, if you know what I mean. So let's just see what the difference is, and we'll talk about the parts and stuff of a shoe. Should be interesting. Let's do it. Okay, let's just quickly talk about the parts of a shoe. You don't have to get too technical. Just break into 4 parts. This is going to be the upper part. This would be the rand, and with damage like this, you need like a toe cap. They'd say a toe cap. And then over here, you have the sole, and would be the edge. They mentioned the edge. And then you got the heel. So you got a couple parts there. Now let's heat this up and take it apart. There we go. Okay, let's compare these to the solutions. Okay, so with just the base sole rubber off here, we could tell that the Drago has nothing underneath really, just this kind of flimsy little piece of rubber and then right onto the foot. So that's why you're getting this really pliable shoe. This one here, we're gonna have to take this apart a little bit more and see what's going on because it's softer for sure with the rubber gone, but there's still something over here. Let's check it out. Let's dig a little deeper. Delve a little deeper. Okay, let's see what's in there. Okay, so now that we got this peeled back, we can get a really good look at both of these and compare them. This has this extra piece underneath the sole. You got this, and then you have this stiffening. It's not plastic. It's just another piece of rubber that stiffens it up, maybe gives it that cup shape that these are kind of known for. And, well, I'll talk a little bit about why I like this one over this one. These will mold, I get a lot of feedback with these shoes because they don't have that stiffening piece in there. I can really feel my foot on the hold. But when it comes to like standing on chips and I need something stiff, I'll go for a pair of solutions. These toe caps, they seem to peel back on me, and I think these are just superior type toe caps for heel hooking and for toe hooking things. I think this is a better shoe. I don't really dig this ball feel. For my heel anyway, the ball doesn't work. So now that we got these broken down, let's take a look at who did my shoes and how they did. All right, so my shoes were done by Rodeo Resole. So this guy is really good. He has the best quality and best turnaround time right now. And I say that before I post up this video. And I know as soon as I do, you guys are going to swamp him with orders. So his turnaround time might change. So get it while the getting's good, I guess. Got a couple stickers in here. And he threw in a little keychain thing too. So you see on this shoe was redone by another company. And he still ended up going and fixing it and doing a better job than they did. Redid the toe cap here, as you can see from my older shoes. I'll probably post up a side-by-side of what those look like prior. These are more toe cap on here. You see we got some toe cap work he did there. And then put these on. I got a question, are these going to have the same kind of aggressive downturn? As a new pair, they do still have a downturn, but I don't think they're as aggressive as a brand new pair. I know they're still pretty downturn. I don't know what kind of work you could have done to keep that downturn. Maybe pull this rubber in. I'm not sure. Even though I don't even know how long the downturn really lasts in a pair of shoes anyway. I think like a brand new pair of shoes, after you break them in, maybe in a couple sessions, that downturn is kind of gone for me anyway. Let's see, some more here. Some more toe cap work. Yeah, I really beat up the toes on here, scraping on the walls.
All right, let's see what we got here. First, guys, the limited edition ones. Obviously, gonna need a toe cap and also some stitching because we have a split. Same thing with the other guy. Much bigger split. Really getting close to the very top. Should have enough rubber to get a new toe cap on those. Next one. These guys look in pretty good shape, except there is a pretty soft spot up in the top corner. A lot of times you can tell by the rubber being a little roughed, kind of road rash looking. And if you can feel, it's a very soft spot. When I take the toe caps off these guys, I'll show you just how thin that is. Next one. Climbing on the Ran a little too long. As you can see, finally went through to the midsole. And then also another soft spot right here where you can tell a little bit of road rash from some toe dragging. All right. Here's one of the guys with the Ran removed. This gold line is just a guideline for me to put the bevel on. And now this is one of the Rans that didn't have a hole in it that I went and cut in half so you can see how thin it was getting. No hole, but paper thin. If I wouldn't have replaced it, it would have gotten a hole in it probably within the first week of climbing. For example, this is how thick your Ran should be, and this is what I'll be using for the replacement.
You'll often see this split, and this split happens actually because there's a stitch that runs across here. It's sewn, and as soon as your toe goes across that, the stitching gets cut, and this creates a split. I always thought it was just like going right into the leather, but sometimes it'll like barely be showing, and then just one more go, and then it's just like boom, it's like blown out. It's like, what happened? There's stitching that goes here. So when he actually takes these apart and fixes the cap, he actually does some stitch work on the leather. And if it's really far gone like this, it's just really hard to do the stitch work to get that back. So you want really good leather. So you don't want to let it go this far. As soon as you feel some soft spots in here, and I would say as soon as this is like almost gone, it's definitely time to send it in. Like if it was like this part here, that started showing, yeah, send it in. And it's a really good idea to get your shoes resoled because, like I said, these are like 200 something bucks, and now it's like I got brand new pair for 80 bucks. I mean, what kind of deal is that? And if you really are worried about turnaround time, if you get a good collection, maybe like 3 pairs, the third pair, as soon as it's gone, you send that in to get resold, and you don't even feel like it's gone. And then it's like Christmas when it comes back in. So, yeah, nice. Okay, I hope that video was interesting to you and maybe persuades you to get your shoes resoled instead of chucking them out, and maybe watching your shoes for the right time when to resole it. Hope I answered some questions. If you have any more questions or maybe some facts I missed, leave it down in the comments below. People go down there and read it. I like to go down there and read it. So I always like learning new stuff. That's why I make YouTube videos. And yeah, guess we'll see you in the next episode. Josh Perry, climbing out of here.